What's up, y'all? So we just made it to LAX. We're gonna fly out to Washington, D.C. We're gonna go see the president give his first public appearance since he got COVID-19. We're gonna go to a Brexit event. We're gonna march in Washington, D.C. I'm gonna also go see Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, and Larry Elder give speeches. It's gonna be a wonderful event. But we're here. We're about to fly out soon, and we made it to LAX. So, I mean, let's do this. Alright, so I'm with a bunch of patriots right now. We're gonna go to the White House and see Trump.
4 more years.
Yes, sir, 4 more years. We're gonna go see Trump give his first public appearance since he got COVID-19. We're gonna go to the White House right now. That's my group right there. We're gonna march down there, and it's gonna be some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna get a lot of good footage, and DC's going pretty good. Alright, everyone, so on our march, you can see the National Monument. Where is it at? It's back there, but DC is such a very historical place. The government sucks here. Like, the mayor, garbage. But the history here, it's just wow. Like, there's so many things here. The Abraham Lincoln statue, I mean, I got it. It was dark when I went, but probably gonna get a lot of footage of that, hopefully. And if not, I'll make it up with Trump's first speech since he got COVID. But we're entering the hotel right now. But I'll see you when I get to the White House.
vote. We got to vote. We got to vote these people. Vote them into oblivion. Got to get rid of them. So bad for our country. First of all, I'm feeling great. I don't know about you. How's it? And I'm honored to welcome. We call this a peaceful protest. In support of the incredible men and women of law enforcement, all of the people that work so well with us, and I have to tell you, our black community, our Hispanic. But before going any further, I want to thank all of you for your prayers. I know you've been praying. And I was in the hospital. I was watching down over so many people. And I went out to say hello to those people, and I took a little heat for it, but I do it again, let me tell you. And on behalf of myself and the First Lady, this has been really an incredible outpouring, and we're starting very, very big with our rallies and with our everything, because we cannot allow our country to become a socialist nation.
Never! USA! USA!
I want you to know our nation's going to defeat this terrible China virus, as we call it. We're producing powerful therapies and drugs, and we're healing the sick, and we're going to recover. And the vaccine is coming out very, very quickly in record time. As you know, it's coming out very, very soon. We have great companies doing it, and they'll be distributing it, and we will through our military very, very rapidly. Through the power of the American spirit, I think, more than anything else.
Amen.
Science, medicine will eradicate the China virus once and for all. We'll get rid of it all over the world. You see big flare-ups in Europe, big flare-ups in Canada, very big flare-up in Canada. You saw that today. A lot of flare-ups, but it's going to disappear. It is disappearing, and vaccines are going to help, and the therapeutics are going to help a lot.
We love you!
Thank everyone this afternoon. What beautiful colors. Where did you get that color? What a beautiful color. I want to get one of them. I want to put one of them on instead of a...
Let's get rid of Democrats.
Every day, more black and Latino Americans are leaving behind left-wing politicians. They failed for many years and many, many decades. They're rejecting the radical socialist left. Pro-worker, pro-police. We want law and order. We have to have law and order. And pro-American agenda.
That's right.
I want to thank the Blexit Foundation for organizing, and especially your two founders, two friends of mine, great people, Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum.
Open Minnesota!
Brilliant, smart, young people, great. And thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate it. So you just marched to the White House because you understand to protect the lives of black Americans and all Americans, you have to have your police support you.
Amen.
If the left gains power, they'll launch a nationwide crusade against law enforcement, and they've already done that. And you see them. They're doing that at a level that nobody's ever seen before. The other day in the debate, Biden couldn't even use the words law enforcement. I said, say law enforcement, say law enforcement. And he was bailed out by the anchor. Then I said very simply, I said, name one law enforcement group that's supporting you. He couldn't do it. But he was bailed out by the anchor. Second time bailed. He got bailed out by that anchor a lot. Introduced today. They've gone through a period of years. No fracking, no fracking, no fracking. All of a sudden gets a nomination. He says there's going to be fracking. From Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Texas, North Dakota, all of you, there will be, if it happens, all of those jobs are gone. Your energy jobs are gone if they get in. Just remember I said it, okay? Just remember.
It's not going to happen.
Biden, I don't think so either. There's been more enthusiasm. We have had more enthusiasm right now, this year, than we had 4 years ago by a factor of 3 times. We it said 56% of the people prefer their position now in the midst of a pandemic than they did 4 years ago. Think of what that means. 56. And it's a Gallup poll, and it's the highest poll ever recorded, 56%. Now tell me about that. Now, we had it going, and we really had it going, and then the plague came in from China, but we're getting rid of that. They've been vandalized and burned by left-wing fanatics. Total bad people. They know what they're doing.
We love
Yet
you,
Biden
Trump.
likes to call them peaceful protesters. You see people. You see anchors from
Lies.
a couple of the very bad, very corrupt networks. And behind them, the cities are burning, and they're saying these are peaceful protests. And you look and everything's on fire.
New York City for Trump.
And I want to thank our law enforcement, and I want to thank everybody in the community and the community blacks who are working with law enforcement. I think we probably have the support of every law enforcement group in this country. Amen. I don't know of any that I don't. Maybe there must be some. There must be one. They'll find one tonight. They'll say, no, he misrepresented. But we have a level of support the likes of which nobody's, I don't think, ever seen before. I don't think so. And you can see that.
I love you. I love you.
And you see how many crooked ballots are being found and turned back in and fraudulent? That's what I said.
In Ohio.
Tremendous problems with the ballots. 50,000 in Ohio, 25,000. You have to see it. I mean, every day there's a story about ballots. Some thrown out. They happen to have the name Trump. Military ballots were thrown out with the name Trump on them. Okay. I think we're going to swamp them by so much. Hopefully it's not going to matter. We have law enforcement watching all those ballots. They're being found for a reason. Left-wing politicians like Kamala Harris, who really did not do it. By the way, did our vice president do a good job? That was easy for him. No, he did a great job because we're on the side of right. We really are. We're on the side of right. And by the way, we are, and it's true, and I say it all the time now, more and more, we are draining the swamp like nobody else.
We're gonna turn Minnesota red.
Here today, united
Turn
message
California
to
red.
police officers all across our great land that are American, and I mean every American, every race and color. We love you. Every race, color, creed. We support you. We honor you. It's a dangerous profession. They've been doing an incredible job, and I just want to thank them on behalf of everybody here today. Because in contrast, the Democrats' socialist program and platform, and it really is more than socialist. It's not just socialist. It's beyond socialist.
Good versus evil.
Jesus.
Good versus evil. Good versus evil.
But I recently announced my plan to deliver more opportunity, security, fairness, and prosperity to the black community, to the Hispanic community. And you know what it is? I don't have to go over it, but it's the Platinum Plan, and it's going to bring back new jobs. Like at a level that you've never seen before. And we've done a lot. We've done a lot. But increased capital, it's going to increase money coming into the black community, to the Hispanic community, where it's been very much shut out, and advance very much home ownership and wealth building. And it's already taken place, and it's taken place at a level. And had we not been hit by the pandemic, you would have seen numbers like you've never seen before. But those numbers are already rebuilding again. We're going to build up a peaceful and safer neighborhood program like you haven't seen, with the highest standards of policing. We'll create a healthcare system that delivers better care at a lower cost. Obamacare is a disaster. We want to terminate it. We want to get great healthcare, and that's what we're doing, great healthcare, and we'll always take care of pre-existing conditions.
That's right.
And I think we're at a point where we're getting, and right now, if you look at what we've done in healthcare, people don't talk about it. We've done an incredible job. Less expensive healthcare at a much better health care at a much less expensive price. You can't do better than that. And it's happening fast. Another thing is school choice. You have So I make this statement every once in a while, and people think it's a little bit on the bold side, but we've achieved a historic reduction in violent crime. We signed a landmark criminal justice reform bill that nobody thought was possible to even think about. I did that. And I worked with a lot of people, but we got it done. The Obama administration couldn't get it done. Biden couldn't even think about it. He doesn't even know what it is. We have prison reform. We achieved the lowest black and Hispanic unemployment rate in the history of our country. The black youth unemployment rate reached the lowest ever again in the history of our country. Last year, black and Hispanic American poverty reached the lowest ever in the history of our country. It's all building back up so quickly. And if you look at what we've done with criminal justice reform, if you look at what we've done with historically black colleges and universities where we funded them, they couldn't get funded. Nobody was funding them. For years and years and decades, nobody was funding them. And if you look at what we've done with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, and I've said it very strongly, and perhaps, I don't know, criminal justice reform, people say maybe that's the best of all, but the fact is they're all great. Every one of them is great. And I say the fact is that I've done more for the black community than any president since I've been elected. I say nobody can dispute it. So we are now beginning the fastest economic recovery in history. We created a record 11.4 million jobs just in the last 4 months. That's the fastest ever. The U.S. has seen the smallest economic contraction of any major nation anywhere in the world. So we've seen the smallest going down. If you look at it, that's an incredible statement. Our opponents will crush the comeback with unscientific lockdowns. They want to lock everything down. Here we go again. They want to lock it down. We're not going to let it happen.
Open New York City.
So important you get out and vote. You got to get out and vote. So we got a great poll in Florida. Got a great poll in North Carolina. Got a great poll in Arizona. Got a great poll in Nevada. Actually, just got a great poll in Nevada. I think we're doing really well. I mean, this is in addition to states that we're going to win. Georgia's looking fantastic. Texas is looking
USA!
They have no oil. They don't want oil. They don't want guns. They don't want religion. I don't think you're going to win Texas very well. Now, we got a great poll in Texas. We're getting great polls all over the place, and they understand it. It's driving them crazy. And you know why, though? And Candace, it is. It's because of the spirit. There's a spirit the likes of which this country hasn't seen. So I just want to thank you all for being on the White House lawn, this beautiful, great... And I'm very proud of this country. Very, very proud. I want to thank all of the doctors and labs and scientists and all of the people that are working so hard, because we're way ahead of everybody. But I just want to thank most particularly you, because you people come out and you come
Thank
out
you.
and cheer.
We love you.
There's many, many people in this country. But the country is getting it. The country is seeing something.
We love you. 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 We love you.
The people of our country and the whole world is watching are seeing things now that they haven't seen in this country for decades. They're seeing a spirit and a resilience like they haven't seen. I just want to thank you and get out and vote. We're going to make this bigger than even 4 years ago. It's more important. This is the most important election we've ever had. This is more important than even 4 years ago. I used to say the most important, and it was true at the time. This is the single most important election in the history of our country. Get out and vote, and I love you. Thank you.
So that pretty much sums up my visit to the White House. I thought it was amazing. to see the President of the United States give his first public appearance since he first got COVID-19 a couple weeks ago, and it was just honestly historical to see President Trump. He gave a really good speech. It was great to see him in person. He looks really strong and really healthy. But that's not it though. I also attended a Blexit march where 2,300 minorities came together in Washington, D.C. to show support for law enforcement and police officers. That video is going to drop next week. I have a bunch of good footage. It's going to be really great. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram right here. And that pretty much sums it up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.